see the dog is happy. You are happy, are you not? Yes, you are happy. But he had the pee, so I let him outside. And it turned out all I wanted was another man. Dog. Anyway. Like I was saying, when I was a kid, it's sad to have heard that Bobby the Brain Heenan passed. Because he was a darn good manager. It's unfortunate these things happen. There. But such is life, I suppose. You know, we born in this world and one day we'll all die. As pleasant a thought as that is. I did like his work with Gorilla Monsoon. I remember him being a manager when I was a kid. Like when I visited my cousin in Texas, they would watch WWF regularly. I kind of did a little bit, but mostly I watched NWA. Like Joe Carter promotions and whatnot. And though I didn't believe the gimmicks, I, as a kid, believed it was real. Yeah, I know, scuba kid. Up until I saw the Ultimate Warrior versus Undertaker match, because there was no way in hell I believed this big-ass biker, even though he was under the Dead Man gimmick at the time, not the biker gimmick that came later. I don't know why people wanted to stop being a biker, because that was just him being himself, but whatever. Had a match with the late great Ultimate Warrior, and I just couldn't believe that big-ass Undertaker hitting the chair with the Ultimate Warrior, and it didn't phase the Ultimate Warrior. It's like, okay, this is, yeah, a work. It was kind of obvious at that point, you know, just, no. But at any rate, back to Bobby the Brain Heenan. I liked watching his work at the time. He was managing Mr. Perfect, and managing, of course, Rick Rude. It's depressing how many people have passed in wrestling at this point. I'm not, you know, doing the screaming or the crying or anything because I'm sadly used to it. Well, I wouldn't be screaming and crying anyways in my way, but, you know, I would show some type more of an emotional, like, what the fuck or something. But at this point, it's like, yeah, people unfortunately pass in wrestling. It's kind of the nature of the job. It's an unfortunate thing, and he was in his 70s. I am sorry I had to see him go because he was very important to the sport. He had sadly lost his voice for a year or two. He was going through probably some very painful surgeries for his cancer. He will be missed. He was a very entertaining man, and it was sad to see him go. I did enjoy stuff in WCW when I came back because I stopped, like I said, when I was a kid, and I stopped watching because of that Ultimate Warrior versus Taker match, and then as an adult, the NWO thing made me go back, so there he was on WCW, and it was awesome again and stuff. I never managed anybody at the WCW for whatever reason, he just did his commentary, but it was still funny and fun, especially when you have him versus Mark Madden, and I'm sorry to Mark Madden, but he was not good at color commentary. Like, you have the pinnacle of it, with Bobby the Brain, and then you have Mark Madden, who's, their indie guy's better than this poor man, I'm sorry. Oof. Mark Madden was terrible. Bobby the Brain Heenan was a brilliant color commentator guy, and a manager. He did some great things with the WWF and WCW. I'm sad to see him go, but such is life. Let's see, what else? What else do I want to talk about the current show? And I'm sorry about what I said about the Roman Reigns thing, but he does look stupid as fuck. I just don't want to insult anybody, because the one new word I use, because it just means to make fun of another straight guy who just looks kind of bizarre. You know, I mean, insult anybody who was, you know, certain persuasion. You know, what I was saying about the movie just looks really stupid when he's sitting here doing this. I know I think he's doing the shotgun blast. No, dumbass, you look like you're doing this. Stop it. Don't do a movie that looks like you're playing with yourself on live TV. You're doing it with your arm, but still, just looks. The whack off before you run over to punch somebody. I'm sorry, you can't you have to leave it as Superman Punch or not rename it to Money Shot to the Dolls. I'm sorry to use that name. Stop it. Stop that. Stop it. Just stop it. Doesn't look cool. It doesn't look threatening. You look like an idiot. the hoorah thing he does for the freaking spear is much better. Just stop it. Let's see, what else? Goldust, or should I say, Dustin Rhodes. I guess they're going back to having to be Dustin Rhodes now. We'll see what happens in the next few years. Well, the next few matches, because, yeah, his makeup's been wiped from his face, so there's really no reason for him to just go back to being Goldust. Maybe as Dustin Rhodes, he can beat a few people and then push him again. And he's not exactly still at the beginning of his career, but who knows. He's gotta be 50-something by now. Or his late 40s, I'm not sure. He's older than I am, that I know, and I'm no spring chicken, so. And damn, he looks like his dad. He looks like a really skinny, tall version of Dusty Rhodes. It was just like looking at Dusty's face whenever he appeared on this, on the show today without the makeup. I was like, holy shit. Because he always kind of had a resemblance to his father, but just not quite as going through the roughness of stuff that I'm sure Dusty had to get where he was. But now at this point in his career, once they removed all the Goldust makeup and you get a good look at him, like when you're sitting there talking to Kurt Angle, I was like, wow, he looks exactly like him except really thin. Like a tall, thin version of Dusty Rhodes. Kind of like Cody Hall, looks exactly like Scott Hall except like really tall. Let's see what else. Can I just mute Michael Cole's microphone? That would help a lot, because if we just Booker T and Corey Graves talking back and forth, you have your play-by-play guy and your color guy right there. I know the color guy is for the good guys and the play-by-play guy is for the heels, but it works. So just mute Michael Cole's microphone and he can just sit there and collect a paycheck. And just every so once in a while he moves his lips and those sounds. It would improve the show immensely if you just muted Michael Cole's microphone. I'm sorry, he's been there how long? And he still ain't got it? Damn! I mean, yeah, Booker should have it instantly because he's, been in the sport for so long. It's always the case, but he seems to have a good grasp on the freaking job, and Corey Graves seems to be a natural. It's just Michael. And you can't even say it's for the looks things. That used to be the WWE's big reason for hiring him, because he was a pretty boy. Now he's getting old. What the fuck? Got no mic skills from the pretty boy over there with the tattoos. That's what the fuck he's doing. So, what the fuck? Why is Michael Cole still there? You can't fucking talk. I'm sorry. He sucks at his job. Beer. Only had one beer so far. I may have two later, but that's it. Oh. While we're on the subject of wrestling, I should probably talk about other things. Why is Bobby Lashley still on TV, at all? I kind of wish the UFC thing was real, so just go away. Man is like the antithesis of charisma. Okay, that's all I have time for now.